Welcome back, adventurers. I think we've got it. We've got the charcoal. I think today is our day to finally make a copper pickaxe. Let's turn it around here. You can see that the smoke has stopped coming out of the top. And yes, 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 charcoal. Lots and lots of charcoal. All right, we're going to just come in here and let's pull a bunch of it out. And, you know, this is something that I've talked about it time and time again, but honestly, like, secure your food and then get a charcoal pit started so that like you can go out and do a bunch of stuff and it'll just burn for it takes 2 days of burning, 48 hours. So, yeah, get the charcoal pit started. You just got to cut down a couple of trees, or in my case, an entire forest. And then this charcoal is going to last us, I mean, at the rate in which I do metalworking, forever. And you can see I'm using a shovel just to cut through. You don't need the shovel. You can just punch it if you want to. It's a little bit slower, but it won't use a tool. All right. And then the beauty of it is, like, I don't need to pull it all out right now. I can leave it in there, and we can cap the top if we want so we don't have anything roam in, but we can seal it back up too. We can come back later. 44 will be plenty to get it going. Oh, it looks like we've cut some wooden creatures here finally. My little extension of the trap maybe has paid off, and look at this. Look at the size of that bunny rabbit. Hi. All right. So today I want to make a copper pickaxe and go out to the places we have marked on the map and basically just grab the copper that we found and get our first pickaxe, get our first hammer, grab the rest of the copper that's out there, maybe make something fancy like, I don't know, a shovel, or how about another copper spear. Now this is exciting. Oh, yeah, you can throw it once and it'll kill them instead of having to keep poking them. Oh. All right, we're going to take the bones and we're going to leave the little baby one for later. I know, but we need the food. We need to put a ladder right here. We actually need to move this ladder. Let's do that right now. Let's move this ladder because the house is over here now, right? Let's move it here. I've got some mushroom stew here that I've made. Close that up. Put this leather and these bones in here. Another thing of mushroom stew. We've got a couple more pieces of meat there. We could do something like, let's move this here. We could do 2s, right? Which will create a hearty red meat stew. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's grab some of this wood. And then our trusty fire torch. All right, let's let that cook up. Okay, so let's take this and we can put it right there. Oh, it's piping hot. And then let's take a crucible finally and put it on there. And then let's put this there. And now let's grab our copper that we've been saving up, right? And we want to do a couple 100 units. And we'll let it get going. Do we do another? I guess we could do 400 units of it. Yeah, I think so. Huh? All right, good. With 6 to spare, we found some more when we were out there. You know what? So we're going to pour these 2 molds here. And then I think while we're waiting for this to heat up, and you can see it's got a long way to go. Let's find some extra. How much clay do we have here? Quite a bit. Let's take the fire clay and let's make a couple of molds so we can pour out some stuff when we need to. And I'm a big fan of like the single use mold or the single item mold where we just have one that just, we're always going to pour an axe. We're always going to need an axe. We're always going to need a hammer. And these make it so much easier because we don't need an anvil to do either of these. These, we're going to need an anvil. So we're going to do these two. And these where you'll pour them out and then they're going to make ingots. And then you're going to use those ingots to pound out on an anvil to make more fun stuff like, I don't know, knives, sickles, plates. So we'll make these and we'll also do an anvil and put it in the ground so we'll be ready. We're going to be ready. We're ready to do some serious metal crafting. And then we're going to copy to complete the rest of these. And then I think we should do another set. So we've got 4 to start. And Drax, remember which keys you need to use. Come on, man. All right. I don't know why I'm using the single one, but I am. Oh, is that a rooster out there? And then we got to go around again. And oh boy. Sorry for you master clay workers out there who are watching this thing going, Drax, what the, come on, man. All right, and I think we've got enough to do an anvil. Let's check on this. Oh, it's ready. You know what else we need? Which we didn't do. Hold on, let's pull this out. And then we need tongs. Tongs? Yeah, wooden tongs. We're going to need some rope, which is just 3 vines or 3, or cattails. Gosh, let's hope we have enough cattails in here. That would be embarrassing. We do. Hooray! And then tongs, just to refresh. Wood sticks on the side. All right. I would build one of these before you do what I just did, so you're ready. Don't be like Drax. All right, so then let's grab this thing. So the tongs need to be in your hand. You can see the tongs are in my hand over here. And then we're going to click here, and we can see that molten copper, 400 units. And then we're going to pour. Yay! Now I have 200 more units in here, and it's hot now. And we're just going to put that there. It'll take less of the charcoal heat to heat it back up than it does on the initial put it in. So something to remember that like the reheat of this crucible, it takes far less energy than the initial like breakdown of the copper. All right, those are going to sit, they're going to cool off, and then we're going to build our first thing. While we're waiting, I think we'll eat some more of this and then grab some meat stew. Yummy, yummy, yummy. We're going to put this charcoal in here. We're going to put back the reed, wherever the hell I stole that from. Let's put it in here. We're going to grab these other chunks of clay, and then we're going to say a raw anvil mold. Now this is a big one. And we're going to need 900 bits to pour this thing. And so I think we've probably marked enough. Oh man, I'm making a mess of it. I think we've probably marked enough. Okay, Drax, stop it. I think we've probably marked enough copper out there to go out and pull enough out of the ground to do this and have plenty to spare. Right. Now, the reason you do a pickaxe and a hammer first is obviously the pickaxe is so that you can mine it out of the ground, right? You're not just relying upon little bits you find on the surface. And then you need the hammer to break those big bits into small bits. And I think that sometimes probably people forget, I think we can copy now, some of it, yeah. I think some people forget that like you have to have the hammer because you won't be able to break down the bits without it. And I definitely know that I can't remember one of the times I totally forgot. And like, I had a pickaxe. I was all excited and I got back and I was like, oh, I don't have a hammer. Shucks. So hammer and pickaxe should be your first 2 items to cast. All right. We're doing great. We're doing great. I only have red clay. So that's why we're making this out of red clay. All right. Kind of got lazy there. Not sure that it actually paid off. I don't remember the last time. It's been a while since I've done an anvil. This is just like, starting over, you just have to remember, oh yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. But like I've said before, I think just like in so many games, like this, I love the beginning of this game. I love the first year, the first, I don't know, couple 100 days or whatever. Like it's so gratifying. All of the simple successes, like the little things you achieve, right? It's gratifying. And you know what? It's easier these last couple times I've started over because unlike the first time where I was alone in the dark, a scared Drax living in a hole. Now I feel like there's a bit of cockiness to it. There's no doubt about that. Like, I'm like, oh, everything's great. I mean, have I still frozen out? Absolutely. Have I still come close to starving? You bet. Am I better at the game? Debatable. Yeah, I am. I'm feeling more and more confident about the playthrough every single time I play. I think we have enough sticks. I don't think we have enough grass for this. How are we doing here? So there's still 645. It says soft copper now. We got a little bit longer to go. I really want to move these fire pits closer to the house so we don't have to keep running over there. Maybe we just do something not fancy. Like this. Doo-doo. There's always the chance you'll burn the house down. Should we, what is it? Should we make this out of some packed dirt so the grass won't grow? Stop using your brain, Drax. Stop using your brain. You got a shovel. Not very much left of the shovel, that's for sure. All right. We're going to go like this. And did I just use all of the packed dirt? That was fast. 6 more, anybody? Okay, I think like this one here. All right, we just want to make sure that what we're trying to do is stop the grass from growing in front of it, right? It looks funny. Just bring some symmetry to it. Just All right, so let's put these in here. 1, 2, and then I just realized you can only put 2 in there. So I guess we'll remove this one. And then do something funny like this. Is the sun already setting? Ugh, man, where does the time go? All right, so now we're gonna need some more grass, which we're just going to take our trusty knife here and pull some more up. We're going to need quite a bit of it. I would like to say that the search for grass and sticks, the accumulation of grass and sticks in this game, it becomes less important, or that you do it less often, or that you feel like you have enough of it. I would say no. I would say it's constant. I was just in my, I was playing on the community server this week, and I was in a forest, and I was picking up sticks, and I was like the happiest guy ever. Sure, you can get a sickle and you can pick up grass a lot faster, but it's still a process. You still have to spend the time doing it. There's no like fast way to get these materials, honestly. All right, so now we're going to do this. Good. And this. Yep. And whoops. Drax every single time does that. And then some sticks. 12. Yeah. I think this might need more. No? All right. And then we'll get our little trusty torch here. Get these fired up. Yeah. Excellent. Very good. You just don't want any grass around it because you can start a fire pretty fast. You can burn your whole house down. Trust me, I've done it. How are we doing? Cold, copper, hooray. All right, let's hang this tongs up. We're not gonna need those. This shovel looks a lot better than the shovel I have. Let's switch that out. And then let's grab both of these and we'll take some sticks and we'll make our first pickaxe, hooray! And our first hammer, yes! Let's hang this one up too. Do we have another hanging spot? We do. We've got a crazy sword. Let's pick up everything but what I want to pick up, Drax. Come on, man. All right, so now we've got a hammer and a pickaxe. And I think we're almost set to get out there and mix it up, right? Let's do this. The sun's just setting. Let's look at our map and see where the closest copper is. It appears right here. That's pretty close to the house. And you can see, you know, in our little running around here, we found lots of different areas where there's fun stuff, borax and sulfur, and every one of these orange ones is copper. So we're gonna go to. I think what we'll do is we'll go up here and we'll hit these two and we'll pull them, see how much that gives us, and then we'll go this round here and that'll pull the rest of it. Let's do a water jug and that'll be the next thing we fire up. Show me a jug, raw watering can. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Then we'll sleep, we'll wake up, and we'll go get some kappa. Some kappa. Do. Yes, the joys of clay making. If you want to know more about clay making, I've got a great YouTube video. Go check it out. Tells you how to do the initial start, runs you through the process. You know, if you're not self-promoting yourself, what are you doing? I can probably copy this, huh? Yep, you can copy it, Drax. On the community server, I built like a fancy lantern that has like silver inside of it. It's like super bright. And I've just become so, now it kind of feels like everything's dimmed in the world. I'm so spoiled. I guess we have to break it to... let's see here. We could take this one out right here and put it in the ground. What do we think? Safe? We'll make this one this, and we'll come in here and say, hey... Do we have enough grass and sticks? I think we do. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then switch it out with X. We are the pit kiln masters. All right. Good. Switch that back into my hand. It is 2100. Yeah, let's sleep it out. 4 in the AM, but it's summertime, so the sun's already coming up. Let's eat a little bit more out of this dish and maybe grab one more helping, which was the last helping there. You know what? I'm gonna be brave and leave that there, just for bag space. And these are still going. We're gonna find berries. We're gonna find berries to eat, I promise you. Let's go. Yeah, it's just over here. Look at these trees we planted are coming up. Looking good. Oh, there's more peat right there. Remember, it's like right next to the house. All right. Let's move with purpose here, but also with like, there's a bear out here somewhere. Hey, is this a stick? Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I saw some resin. Okay, so it appears, oh, look at this. There's some nice berries in a bush. It appears I put the marker right here. Let's just take a look. I always like to zoom in to try to get as close as I can, because usually the marker is like right where I put it. All right, we're going to dig down right here. And then we're going to cover the hole above us because we don't want something dropping on our head and killing us, mostly mole men. Hey, 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 copper! All right, medium, sweet. Man, it is dark down here. It is dark down here. I think I'm just used to that super lantern I have, and so everything else seems dark. All right, this is a decent bunch of copper, medium native copper. We're going to pull all of this out. You can see these chunks here. Very good. So copper is by far the easiest thing to find. And when you find little bits like that on the surface, it usually means that there's copper directly below it. Almost always. Once in a while, you'll dig down and there'll be nothing, and you're like, wait, what happened? And I don't know if that's just a bad chunk or just fate or whatever it is, but sometimes you just got to say, okay, whatever, and move on. What really sucks is if it happens right on your first pickaxe, because you have a very limited use of these pickaxes in the very beginning, and so like you want to make sure you find it right away and get enough of it to like get the next batch. All right, that didn't... Hey, all right, good. A little bit more down here. So you just kind of prod around, and once you find a seam, usually it'll take you all the way through, and then you'll get a sense of like, these ones that are on top, they're not usually very big, and so you'll kind of go, okay, it looks like it stopped, and you'll take a block out here and a block out there and realize there's no more. And then you might miss one or two, but honestly, like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Like, if I had to guess, I would say that's probably it. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Let's find out where we came in right here. And then always make sure you bring some dirt or ladders, because you got to get out of the hole. I've not been a big fan of the ladders just because I'm lazy. Dirt's cheap, and I always have some of it on me. I've got a new method now where I come in here and I use an anvil. I change it to black and I say done. And all this does is it shows me, okay, hey, you found copper here already and you pulled it out, which means there's probably not a lot of copper left in this node, so keep looking. I don't know how you do it. I don't know if you keep the marker on there or if you just erase it, but that's my method. All right, there's just another one up and around the hill here. So that gave us 24 chunks. Quite decent in my mind. Let's go up, and since this other one's relatively close, let's go pull it too. All right, and then let's get in close so we can get as close to the marker as we can. I'm guessing right here. Big money, big money. All right, then let's have one of those lambs fall on our head. Not that a lamb would hurt us, but hey, all right. More copper, and these ones are medium also. Perfect. Good. Good, good, good. This is a great start. This is exactly how it should go. You should be able to pull enough copper off the ground to get your first pickaxe and hammer. And out of those ones that you find, because we found copper on the ground up top, we should be able to then come back and do exactly this. Come down pretty simply and grab the copper out of the ground. And then pretty much we're just going to be like, you can see we're going to go through these pickaxes pretty quick. So these initial few places we go, like we'll probably make an anvil, and we just want to make sure that we can always keep making pickaxes, because if you get to the point where you've run out, you have to go back to finding it on the surface again, which is not something you want to do. I've done it. It's not fun. It's not fun. You like literally you like devolve back to the part where you didn't have copper. I'm actually always kind of worried about that. So I always make sure I've got a couple of pickaxes made, or I have a couple of bars saved so that if I run out, I can hammer out another pickaxe later in the game, right? You can run out of everything else, but a pickaxe can only be made with metal or with copper. So it's not like you can. It's one of the more brutal parts of the game, I think. Like you can't, you know, you run out of a knife. You're like, all right, well, I'll just grab some flint or something else and pick it up, and we'll make a quick. Nope. This is a good vein. Holy crap! Holy crap! Is this a big one? Look at that. Crystallized chunk of native copper. I'm guessing that the party's over. Oh. Spoke too soon, Drax. It's probably the last one. This is probably the last couple right here. Come on, yeah. Yeah, all right, I'm using reverse psychology on the vintage story mining gods. Yeah, this was a really good vein. Really good vein. Excellent. I've been on our community server. They found a really deep vein of copper, and it went on and on. So much so that I went through 2 axes and finally just left, and there was still more copper to be had. I was like, wait, what? All right, that's it. Let's. Stack and 14 of copper. Hello. All right. Get out of this hole, and then we'll mark it on the map as done. And black and DONE done. Now let's head home. This is a great area. Another good find by Drax. How we doing? Still burning. Good. So I got to get those things started. Okay, let's file away some of this, shall we? We've got this here. I don't think we have oh yeah, we got a little basket for seeds there. Perfect. The grain and such, I guess we'll store these and the grain. Let's sort. Is it too soon to start saving rocks? Never too soon to start saving rocks. All right, then we're gonna grab our hammer, wherever the hell we put it. There it is. Hey. And now we're going to just break these into the smaller bits, right? So look at that. Very good. Very, very good. Smelting temperature, 20 pieces smelt 1 copper ingot, 5 units of copper. All right. So now we can put all of this into another one. So not the one we had, but another one. So we'll put this here, and then let's take this. There's 1280. Remember, we need 9. Oh, look at that. 1600. We need 900 units for, all right, we're not going to use that 6. We need 900 units to do the anvil. So we've got plenty plus some, right? And then let's go ahead and get this started. All right, look at that. It's done. Nice. I think this is a good time to leave it. Our anvil has just come out of the pit kiln. We've got 1,600 units of copper we pulled out of the ground and is into the crucible. And next time we'll pour the anvil, and then we'll also pour out our first ingots, and maybe we'll make some fun stuff like, I don't know, a copper knife. But we did it, finally, right? We got charcoal out of the ground, we went and found the other copper, and now we're ready to make the next step, which is even more exploration, even more fun, even more adventure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.